And ladies and gentlemen, we still have a final word from Niko Hänninen. He promised to be very short. Do we have Niko somewhere?
Yes, Niko is outside.
Oh, he's outside. Okay, so maybe he will come in due time, but we will finalize the program with Niko Hänninen's short presentation. Oh, okay.
Thank you, Lauri,
Take the floor.
for inviting me here, and I guess I have a bit of explaining here to do. Well, first of all, no worries. This is not the oil spill edition of Masked Singer Finland. I'm not gonna sing. But Lauri mentioned the human name there earlier. It's Maija Lajes. I'm an international bird of mystery, and I like to travel incognito and so on. But they know me by Lars Lunnefogel in Sweden. In Finland, I'm Lassi Lunni. And in the English-speaking world, they know me as Puffin, Peter the Puffin. So there you go. But that's enough of me. I'm here to tell you that sometimes in these final conferences, it feels that the mood is kind of sad and so on. And it might resemble a Finnish funeral, you know, people are dressed in black and alcohol is not served. Unless if you happen to be your man, you have just retired, then that's of course an exception and so on, but plenty of coffee and so on. But I want to tell to you that there is hope. There is always hope for an afterlife, for a project. And I'm not native to the Baltic Sea, but I know that you have been doing really good work here. And some of those things are also happening there where I reside, in the northern waters. I'm a seabird. I don't like oil. You understand that well. On the other hand, lately there has been another issue that has been growing and getting more attention, which is plastic in the seas. And yes, it's winter and we like to have well-insulated homes, but I think you agree with me that, you know, plastic has no place in a bird's nest, nor in the stomach. So I want to tell you, and first of all, I want to apologize the next thing. So let's not talk about popcorn, the snack. Let's go to the project called POPCORN. So POPCORN stands for Preventing Oil and Plastic Contamination of Ocean Regions of the North. And it's a clustering project of the Northern Periphery and Arctic program. And that program is very similar to the Baltic Sea region program, with the difference that it's a bit bigger and focusing on the northern peripheral Arctic regions of Europe. And we have 4 already implemented or ending projects involved this, the focus on how to make the marine environment better. And even if we are talking about these 2 different programs, there is many similarities in what we can do and what we can learn from each other. And that's the point of in this clustering project, sharing those information. There is no need to invent the wheel again. Some of the outcomes can be transferred and are adaptable in other regions as well. So that's what we're trying to focus on this. We have 2 projects working with oil spills and 2 with maritime plastics. And each of the project is represented by the lead partners, most likely. Like Turku is here, University of Turku is for oil spill. Our University of Oulu is for F4C. And as you know, there has been a lot of work has been done in each of these projects. And as it usually happens, you kind of run out of time. You wonder, where does the time disappear? And then you are writing the final reports on the final days or even beyond that. And you really don't have maybe enough time to disseminate the outcomes of the things. So that's what we are here to do. A lot of work has been put on down, and that we have to spread the word about the good things that have taken place and happening in these projects. So the idea is that, you know, we are taking the good bits of each of the projects, are disseminating them to new audiences who might have an interest to know what has happened here. And you have been involved in many seminars. Oilspill has had a very, very good track record of those seminars. And we want to sort of spread that information to a wider audience. And on the other hand, you might be interested to know what has happened in those other projects. So sharing these, outputs with each other, learning from each other, and spreading the word. That's the goal of Popcorn. We are also targeting general audience. We want to raise awareness what's happening with RCs, how to work to improve them, and so on. And, let's face it, oil spill is sort of coming to an end. It's okay to grieve. But on the other hand, Popcorn, oil spill will live on in Popcorn. And we want to share the Popcorn with you. Okay, that's it.
Thank you.